guys, and welcome back to Natural Curlies TV. Today is an impromptu video, but it's just that I really have wanted to kind of share this part of my life with you for some time, but I've always felt like I've had to kind of be set up correctly and everything. But I've just come back from shopping and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna get this video out there and film it and share with you my what's changed within my life, really. So I've actually gone vegan, vegan, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I've gone vegan. I'm not saying that it's all sunshine all the way, okay, because at times for me, because it's been about 6 months since I have kind of completely gone vegan, and I'm not saying there haven't been slip-ups through those 6 months at all, because there have. Either I've kind of picked something up and I've eaten it and not really looked properly at the ingredients and noticed that there's been lactose in it, and then you see the big bold milk, but yeah, or egg or something like that. So there have been slip-ups along the way, but I'm just kind of really happy and proud of myself that I have done this, because I've done this for me and I've done this for the rest of my family as well, because I just think it's the way to go, as long as you do veganism really the right way, because you can be a vegan and you can be really unhealthy and be picking up a whole lot of processed foods, and kind of that's how it almost happened for me that way. And it's not until you get like insight from different people, and you know, as I'm still learning along the way as well, I'm no way perfect, and sometimes I do pick up things which I probably don't necessarily need and that have no probably nutritional benefit whatsoever, but I'm learning as I go along the way. And like I said, I've done this for my family and I want to be a healthy vegan. So I say kind of like I've been transitioning for about like not having transitioned for about 6 months. I really started to go vegan well, 6 months ago, but before then I had, like, it's been 2 years kind of a transitioning process, because I started to cut different things, different food groups out of my diet for quite some time now. And firstly, it was kind of dairy. So firstly, I completely stopped eating cheese. I used to love cheese so much. That cheddar cheese, I used to love it, grate it hard onto my beans on toast, have the cheese on top, or any kind of spaghetti bolognese I was having, just grate it on piles of it, no shame. So I cut out cheese first of all, and I cut out cheese because it was giving me a lot of acne, and I still get spots here and there, because I don't know why I get, but I think it's more hormonal, the reason why I get spots. But I only get like maybe kind of 1 or 2 rather than a whole cluster of them. So I completely just cut out cheese, and then I cut out like dairy, any other dairy products like milk and so on. So cow's milk, and I moved over to having like, it was rice milk, but I found that didn't really work for me. So then I moved over into like the nut milks, and yeah, the nut milks, coconut milk, almond milk, and I really do enjoy those milks. And then I found out that I was still eating egg at that time, to be honest, so I hadn't completely cut dairy out. And yes, eggs are part of the dairy family, because some people don't realize that, but yeah, eggs are part of the dairy family. So it wasn't until someone said to me, do you know what, an egg is actually a chicken's period? And I was like, oh my god, what? An egg is a chicken's period? And they were like, yeah, would you eat your own period? And I was like, no I wouldn't, no I wouldn't. So I was like, do you know what, I looked it up, and there's lots of debate over whether or not an egg is a chicken's period, but basically it's an infertile egg. So an egg is an infertile egg because it's not obviously grown into the chick, so obviously it must be a period, right? I don't know, it must be a period. Anyway, the thought of it, it's part of the dairy product and it's an animal anyway, I'm not going to eat it regardless. So that was kind of out for me. And then I started to kind of cut down on like red meat and things, so lamb, beef. I never used to eat too much of those things anyway, but I cut out on that. And then it was the white meat, so then I said, you know, I'm going to stop eating chicken. I just want to stop meat altogether. But then I almost didn't class fish as being meat for some reason, and I think that's where sometimes it can like get a bit confusing, but because obviously kind of fish is meat, and like some vegetarians, I'm sure they eat fish but call themselves vegetarians. I was still eating, I cut out the white meat, but I was still eating fish at the time. So I had become more of a pescatarian, I think that's what you call it, where you just eat, the only meat you eat is fish, and you don't have any dairy products or anything like that. So I was doing that, and I mean, through this time as well, my children were kind of having some chicken here and there if they went out, but obviously the only foods I was cooking, that, you know, only foods that I was cooking was like fish and so on. I don't know, it was like 6 months ago, and I was like, do you know what, I have to change, this is something, you know, I have to stop eating fish. And then all of a sudden I just stopped eating fish. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it properly, let me just go vegan, and I stopped completely. So you know, initially I went vegan because of health reasons for me, and also because of my family as well, and I want my family to be as healthy as they possibly can. And people out there might be saying, well, you can be healthy and have a balanced diet through eating dairy products, meat and kind of whatever else, but no, I truly believe that by having a plant-based diet and eating kind of certain things within a plant-based diet, you can be kind of truly kind of healthy and disease-free. So, you know, you can be a vegan, some people can be vegan and have an unhealthy diet, eating lots of kind of processed foods, and that's kind of something, a trap that I don't want to get caught in. And at times I think kind of when I first was, you know, starting doing things, I was buying like you know, alternative type foods which I didn't really need to buy, and making everything kind of complicated, and like just try and keep it, say, being vegan as simple as possible. So and that's what I'm trying to do more of as well. And another part of my kind of vegan diet is, I don't, if you've kind of heard of Dr. Sebi, I'm also trying to eat more alkaline foods. Alkaline foods help kind of balance the body, and so green leafy foods, he's got a, I don't want to go into that now, maybe that's another video, but he's got a whole food list which are foods which are alkaline based. And if you have an alkaline body, you will and within an alkaline body, you should be kind of disease free basically. If your body is acidic, that's where disease is likely to well, create disease. And if you have anything that's going on inside you, it's going to emphasize it even more because you're eating very acidic foods. And if you have an alkaline diet, it helps to balance you out, and no disease can kind of form in your body. So yeah, you can kind of check that out, but I'm trying to do more alkaline foods as well. Not everything that I'm eating at the moment is alkaline, but I'm trying to go more that way as possible. But yeah, as I said, I've just come back from shopping, and these are kind of like just some of the things over here that I have bought. So, I just dropped something. So kind of just, you know, kale, bell peppers, lime, dates, and we got some like quinoa, and this is the type of kind of milk that I buy, but I can do like a proper shopping list for you in another video, the types of things that I would buy. But I felt as though I've just come back from shopping, and I just really want to kind of share with you what's going on with me and my diet as well. My children, they are still having fish at school, but when they're here, I don't cook any fish at all, obviously, or any type of meat foods, but that's the only thing that they're allowed kind of outside is fish, but no dairy products, just fish. So I've just come Kimani, come. So Kimani,
Yeah, Mummy.
Do you like Mummy's dinners?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. What's your favourite vegan food?
I have.
What's your favourite vegan food?
We have fitness.
Huh?
Fitness.
This boy's saying biscuit. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to get that mentality out. Okay, so what I've kind of found hardest about this whole kind of vegan journey is just going out and not being able to kind of pick up something if you're hungry. And you know, if you weren't on a vegan diet, you could just go into any shop and just pick up something without really thinking. But you really have to think about where you're going and plan before you go out, and whether or not you need to kind of take some snacks with you, and especially if you have children, take some snacks with you. Even if you're going out to eat with friends, like planning on like calling up even the restaurant before you go out and eat, and making sure that they have something that's going to be suitable for you on the menu. But also hopefully you have friends that are willing to accommodate the fact that you are vegan and are kind of nice enough to kind of ask, oh, are you able to kind of eat that, you know, eat the food that you eat, or is there anything kind of vegan on their menu? So hopefully you do have friends that actually care about your diet. But yeah, I mean, that's what I find kind of hardest, going to meals. And my kind of background is I'm West Indian. If you go to West Indian parties, all you know you're going to get is curry goat and rice, and then you'll get some, like, the vegetarian option is the fish. The vegetarian option is the fish. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. And then you get like potato salad, coleslaw, which has got dairy, macaroni, cheese, and all the things that you don't eat. So you just have to be prepared and also have the willpower, because the food might taste really nice as well, but you know that you cannot eat it. So make sure you eat before you go. Full your belly, and make sure you eat before you go out, because people will be saying, come on, what are you doing? Eat. And it's kind of sometimes hard to explain to people that you don't eat certain foods when they're so used to kind of eating their diet. So it's really hard to explain to people, and sometimes that can be a little bit of a frustration for me. And then sometimes I also try to embrace it and try and educate people about veganism, but some people start to kind of like take the mick, which I don't like. But yeah, so I'm actually looking for a circle of vegan friends as well. We can go out maybe like just once a month, find a restaurant, nice restaurant, and kind of just eat good food and just be around other vegans. I'm finding that hard as well. I'd like to have kind of more vegan friends. So if you're in the London area and you're a vegan, or transitioning to vegan, or even would like to be vegan, do you know what I mean? You're still eating meat but would like to kind of be around more vegans so that it can, you know, maybe inspire you, I would be interested in hooking up with you guys 100%, really and truly. Yeah, we could share recipes, anything. But I think kind of part of going vegan is also a spiritual thing for me as well. It's not only kind of a health thing, but it's all encompassing kind of going vegan. Really is. I think it's and I can also kind of take it back to that the natural hair, like my natural hair journey. It's almost like an awakening for me, kind of really kind of, you know, embracing my natural hair properly. Also, you know, changing my diet. I feel as though this is another part of my life, definitely, for me. And yeah, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you want to know more about my vegan journey and kind of the different foods that I'm cooking, if you'd like me to do kind of some like cooking type things, I should have uploaded, I've done a juicing video already that I should have had uploaded before I uploaded this video. So yeah, so I'm doing lots of juicing as well. This is my juicer in the back here. I love it to bits. It's like, that's my husband there, that's my juicer, my husband. But yes, bye guys, I'm gonna stop yabbering on, and thank you for listening. Bye.